Starting here, it says our hangout is now live. So good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing out in BTS Nation? Hope you guys are having an awesome morning, or it might even be nighttime depending on where you're at here in the world. And that's one of the great factors of binary options, is we're able to cater to people all over the world. So wherever you're at, welcome. Thanks for joining us here today. We're very excited to be here. We have a lot of stuff to go over, but really our mission today is make sure that you are fluent on the trading signal feed and that you become an expert at this so you can start taking trades on your own convenience. So it's 7 o'clock here. Some people have messaged us saying that they can't get access or they don't know which link to go to. So give us just a few minutes here while we allow some people to come on here and get situated. Make sure that you grab a pen and paper here today and take some good notes, because there's a lot of stuff that we want to cover, and a lot of these things you're just going to want to write these things down. So after this, of course, this webinar is going to be recorded. However, we want to make sure that you guys really understand what we're talking about here, because you're going to be out there and you're going to be trading. This isn't just jumping in a room and we're telling you when to trade. You need to learn how to use our system, and it's unique, it's different, but it's working, and so it's a different model, and we want to make sure you understand how to use that. So wow, we just had about 25 people show up at once here, so people are definitely starting to show up. Welcome, guys. Oh, there's another 15 more. So yeah, this thing is definitely starting to pick up. Yeah, it's picking up quickly here. So welcome, guys. I want to thank you all for joining us here today. This is our very first binary trade signal webinar. This is our launch webinar. We're going to be discussing what we're doing here, what our mission is, and how you guys can participate with us and benefit. And this is a great time to do it here in 2015. We all have our New Year resolutions of changing our financial status, becoming more financially sustainable long term, and that's our plan here, and show you a vehicle to help you guys do that here. So we're going to get started here. Another 10 people just showed up. More and more people are popping on here, so let's just wait another minute or two and allow people to come on. And again, I want to thank you guys for all showing up here today. This webinar will be recorded for those of you that might have to jump off this at some point here today, or if you have guests that were not able to make it. So don't worry, it's going to be recorded. You'll get access to it. In fact, the same link that you clicked to get here today, to join us here today, is going to be the same link to the recording, and we'll keep it up on the website as well. So let's just give us here another minute and we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here. Make sure our visitors can hear it okay.
Yeah, everybody make sure put a Y in the chat box if they can hear everything and everything's fine, everything's moving smoothly.
And you guys will have to excuse me, I'm getting over a cold here, so I might be a little nasally. Alright, so I'm going to share my screen right now. Which one is it? This one. Alright. So let me know when you guys can see my PowerPoint, or I've got somebody over here that can tell me.
I can see it.
Okay. Perfect. I got a visitor making sure it's showing up on their end. Sometimes with these Google Hangouts, there could be a 60 to 90-second delay. Right now, I'm being told, though, it's pretty... yeah, okay. They can hear me almost after I said that, so I think we're good here. I don't think there'll be a delay. Okay, can you guys see the presentation still, or Kwon, can you see it? Because I'm told that...
I see binary trade signal. Yeah, I see your arrow.
Okay, never mind. Now they're saying they can see it. All right, cool. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. For those of the people that maybe show up a little late, this is going to be recorded, and they can always jump back in. But what I was saying before is make sure to grab a pen and paper, take some notes. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to cover here today. Most importantly, we want to get you caught up on how to use the system. You guys are going to be trading on your own, and there's going to be times where we're not going to be available to answer your questions, but there's a couple things that we're going to go over here today to better prepare you for being able to use the signal feed and be able to take trades on your own. And if you guys have been paying attention or even trading, you're going to see that this signal feed is conservatively over 70% every single day. Now, of course, there's going to be days where something happens in the market and maybe we're, not at that 70% rate, but we're not trying to trade here and come up quick, and this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a long-term plan. And Kwon the other day actually posted something in our group that showed progressive trades, small trades over a short amount of time will yield a certain amount, and I don't even remember what the exact numbers are. Kwon can maybe reference that here in a minute, but the idea is that if you do this and you're not just betting it all at once, this isn't going to Vegas, this isn't going to the blackjack table and putting all your money down on one hand, or even taking your entire budget and taking it to the table and being prepared to spend it. This is smart. I don't want to call it investing. We just want to be smart about our trading and practice risk management. And just like if you go to a casino, there's a certain odds. I believe it's 55, 45, 55 house odds, 45 your odds when you walk up to that blackjack table. And there's little things you can do to increase your chances of winning. And the same thing in binary options. There's little things you can do to increase your chances of winning, and that's what we're going to teach you here today. So before we get started, we must point out that this is not guaranteed. There is absolutely no way we can promise that every single person here is going to make money. So we just want to, do the obligatory earnings disclaimer and point out that you're doing this at your own risk. And if you trade your money, if you go and you bet it all on one hand and you lose it, that we're not responsible. We are giving you the education, the tools, the resources for you to trade smart. And if you do not do that, we're not going to be held responsible. So we just want to point that out. And for those of you that might have been sold as this is a guaranteed make money thing, well, it's not. So don't get that in your mind. You need to be smart about this. The stock market's not guaranteed. There's nothing that's guaranteed in life. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it and we'd all be billionaires. So that's just not the reality here. So this is what we're going to be talking about here today. And we thought this was the most important topics we can cover. There's a lot of other things. There's going to be other videos coming out in the future, but this is where we're getting the most questions, the most confusion, and this is the parts where if you understand this, you're going to be a better trader. You're going to increase your chances of winning. Just like if you went to the casino and you learned how to count cards and you have a little bit better odds, this is going to increase your odds a little bit more when you're trading. So what is the BTS and the EBS platform? We've got members that have been with us for a few months, and we've got members that have signed up with us today. So I want to quickly explain what this is, how this came about, why we're here today, and why we are on a mission to change the binary options industry completely. And so I'm not a trader by nature. I'm an entrepreneur, a marketer, a website developer. I mean, I've been online for the last decade. My dad taught me how to build a website when I was 13 years old. I'm going on 32 here in the next couple days. So I've got a lot of experience working online. And so when I was introduced to trading last year for the first time, I loved it, but I kept running into problems, the same problems I'm sure you guys are all running into as well. And what I learned is the industry is not designed for us to win. There's every turn you make, somebody's trying to take your money. The system is twisted one way or another, and you're just not designed to make money. Just like when you go to Vegas, they don't spend billions of dollars on those buildings and hotels because they want to lose money. They do it because they have a profitable business. And binary options, the same thing. They have a profitable business and they rely on people losing. So I became very frustrated, and I didn't really know what to do. I tried a couple different trading groups. You know, in the very beginning, it seemed like they were all winning, but then something happened. They got too big, too fast. The pressure came onto the trader. They weren't able to handle the pressure of trading for hundreds or thousands of people and then being responsible for calling losses. And then of course they call those losses. That's a blow to their ego, and now they're hesitant to make that next trade, and it really messes with their head. And that is the big flaw that I've come across in all these different groups I've participated in. Long term, you can't just rely on traders because we're human. We have a personal life. We can't just sit here and expect to be on point all day long. And with the type of trading that people are expecting us to do, they want us to be trading all day long. So there is this flaw, this necessity to have something different in the industry. And a couple months ago, I happened to partner up with Kawan and a couple other people who, they didn't make it through what it takes to get this off the ground. So it's me and Kawan now partnered up, and we saw the weaknesses in the industry, and we saw where there was opportunity. And we came together and we created this platform, and we wanted to level the playing field as much as we can, give you more leverage in the field to help you win more trades. And so that is why we're here today. Now, of course, we have our live trading, and we don't just throw any traders in there. They go through a very rigorous process, actually a practice process, where they train for weeks, and they have to hit a certain percentage. And if they hit it, then they can provide trades for you. So we're not just testing your money or doing anything like that with people that say they can trade. And while we are building our perfect team of traders, we've got the EBS platform, which is just crushing it. And most people are actually preferring to use this platform. And one of the big reasons why is because we're now the first in the industry to be able to offer 60-second trades without the need of a live trader, without the pressure of you having to rush in and get that trade. I mean, you have multiple indicators ahead of time that tell you a trade is coming up. You don't need to rush over to do anything. It's much easier, and it's a much more user-friendly experience. And on top of that, the trades are winning. So that's what the BTS and EBS platform is. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pass this over to my partner Kawan, and throughout this webinar we're going to do some live trading. And while we're going over the trading, while we're showing you exactly how to take trades, how to read the charts, the best times to get in, the times not to trade, how many times you should be trading per day, Kawan is going to be talking and addressing each of these situations. So risk management and asset protection. Like I said, we're not just here to provide a trading solution. Anybody can do that. We want to prepare you and educate you so that you come in this with the right mindset. Because if you come in this like you're going on a bachelor party to Vegas, well, we all know how that's going to end up. If you come in here like you're trying to set yourself up for 2015, for 2016, and you're trying to create a nest egg here, then this is really a vehicle that is very practical, and if you use it right, can get you where you want to be financially. So I'm going to pass this over to my partner, Kwan. I'm sure you guys all know about him. Integral part of this entire solution. He's up every single morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock here, making sure things are operating smoothly, handling public relations, handling the back end stuff. I mean, he literally has his hands in all pieces of this, and I've worked with a lot of people, and I've had different business partners and different things, but this guy truly is committed to making this a success, making sure that we're here to help everybody. Again, it's not a money run. You see a lot of these companies pop up, and I'm not going to name names, but it's all about a money run. They saw what these other rooms and these other trading groups were able to do, and so now they're like, oh, we can do this, but they're emulating or copying everybody else. They're not doing anything new, and that's where we saw the issues, and that's where together our minds together found the weaknesses, saw the opportunities, and we've been able to create this trading solution, which we believe, and we've already gotten a lot of great feedback, is going to change the industry. So I want to pass this over to my partner, Kwan, and let him take over and talk about these different bulletin points, and also show you some live sessions here. And at the end, I'll kind of talk about some affiliate marketing stuff that we're doing here, how you guys can start going out, making some extra money, and then we'll open it up for Q&A, and as long as you guys need us here, we'll answer all your questions. So, Kwan, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Great. And good morning, everybody. Good morning, BTS family. Good morning to anybody that's new, just jumping on for the first time, just got word of this. It's a great opportunity, great platform we have here. I'm going to jump right in because we already, talked for a while, and I believe there's some news coming up, and I don't want to run into it. So let's get started. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning.
Let me, I got to take this off here, and I need to give you back, or maybe you're already got control. Oh, yeah, you're sharing your screen. You're good.
Okay. The first thing I do when I wake up, and this is what you guys need to do every day. When you wake up, I don't want you to turn on your computers, jump in front of your computers, and just looking at charts and looking at signals and trying to take trades. That's exactly what you don't want to do. The first thing you want to do is take your time, wake up, brush your teeth, have a cup of coffee, get in the right state of mind and frame of mind of trading. What I do is I like to meditate. Then I like to turn on some nice, slow, mellow music. That way I'm in the right state of mind. So if I do lose a trade, I'm not, pulling my hair out. I'm not going crazy. I'm just saying, okay, you know what? That one didn't work out. Let's go on to the next. Okay? So the first thing I do is I go here, investing.com. And investing.com is going to tell you if there's news for today. Okay? And what you want to stay away from is, this is high impact news right here. You see these 3 bullheads? Anytime you see that, you do not want to trade that currency. You do not want to trade that. Also, if it's a bank holiday, okay? If it's a bank holiday, the market will be closed, and you'll see it. It will say close, 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 close. For these pairs or whatever pairs that's the holidays for in that country, you don't want to trade on those days. Those days are high impact days. That's the days you don't take the signals and you stay out the market, okay? Also, we will come over here next to Forex Factory. ForexFactory.com is going to tell you the news also, and you see we want to stay away from red folders. You see these red folders? You wouldn't trade those at these times. Now, the way this works is you don't want to trade 15 minutes before news and 15 minutes after. So this is 4:30. They're saying at 4:30 the GBP was having red folder news. So what you would at 4 o'clock, 4:15, you would stop trading, and then at 4:45 you would start up again. Okay, and it's just that simple. So before you sit down in front of your platform, this is what you want to do. So as of right now, news is at looks like we're good over here. I'm in Pacific time, so for me, it's 10. So it's 10:19. So right here, we had USD news, and we should be good after that. So so after 10 o'clock was the last news. So 10:15, I would have started trading again. It's 10:19 Eastern time, so we're good. So everything's a go at this point. So from there, we would turn on our platform. And we will wait for the pre-signal alerts. Now, the way this works is you will wait for a pre-signal, okay? When a pre-signal comes, you would set up on your platform, as you see right here, GBP USD pre-signal. So even though it went away, I'm still going to set up because they have a tendency to come back, and that's not a problem. So we'll set up the GBP USD for a call, and then we would just go back and wait. Now, the only rules to this is you see this clock down here? You have 20 seconds on the candle, on the minute candle to take your trade. What that means is that if right now it's at the 34 mark, if the entry mark was to come in, an entry signal for us to take a trade was to come in for the GBP USD, we wouldn't take it. We would take it on the next candle 20 seconds in. So I will explain what that means. Right now, there's no signal. Let's say that we're still waiting for the GBP USD. Right now, we look at the clock. It's at 54 seconds, 59. Okay, right now we're counting down 20 seconds now. If we didn't get an entry signal within the first 20 seconds, then we're not going in. If we did get it, then we would go in. If it was to come in after 20 seconds, even if it was 22, 23, we don't take it. Right now, we have a pre-signal for the USD CAD. So we go to the USD CAD. For a put. You see, you have time. You don't have to rush. I go back to my screen. I wait. You see right here, it's at 40. So even if it was to come in right now, I wouldn't go in. I would wait to the next candle, and I'm going to wait and wait it out. Even though the signal disappeared, guys, I don't want you guys thinking that you don't have a trade opportunity no more, because what you will notice that it has a tendency to come back sometimes. So, and that's not a false alert or repainting. Repainting is when you see these white arrows right here, all of a sudden another one pops up here. You know, that's repainting. That doesn't happen. What you will see is GBP USD pre-signal. Let's go set up for that real fast. AUD USD over here. So now we got two signal alerts, if you notice. So when this happens, I just pay attention to all of these. And what I would do is I shrink my screen. If you guys can't see this, it's only, bear with me. But if it was you guys in front of the screen, what you do is just shrink your screen. That way you don't have to rush, and you can monitor all of these pairs at the same time. So right now I'm watching the AUD USD. I'm watching the USD CAD. And these are both giving me pre-signal alerts. So I'm just watching it. And at the same time that I'm watching it, I'm watching the clock. Okay, so right now it's at 53, 54. So very calm. I know I don't have to do anything to the next candle. So I'm just waiting patiently. Still got his pre-signal for the USD. I see the AUD. So we're just waiting. Now, the reason why you'll see a lot of times that you'll get a pre-signal and then all of a sudden it'll just disappear, well, I don't want you guys to get frustrated by that. I actually want you guys to be happy that that happens, because what happens is it was a trade opportunity, but the system is the algorithm is so on point that what happens is if we see a dramatic move in the market, or if it's not the best trade anymore, it doesn't mean it's not a trade opportunity. It just means it's not the best. It's not a high probability. Then what happens is our system says, you know what, we're not going to honor that anymore as a good trade, as a high probability trade. Let's move on. So you'll see a lot of times that you'll get a lot of pre-signals, but what you won't get is a false entry. Very rarely will you get a false entry. So when it actually says to enter, that's the one that you want to pay attention to the most, and that's the one you want to go into. Okay. Also, if you notice, you see these triangles. These triangles are more indication that it's a strong signal. If you happen to have 2 or 3 triangles, then that's a very strong signal. So what we do is, I'm going to set up for this AUD USD because it's been popping up a lot, as well as the GBP USD. So I'm going to watch both of those. Okay, there we go. We have an entry signal. So AUD USD for the call. And okay, now watch this. This is the reason why we wouldn't take this signal. I'm going to show you something. And this is where a lot of guys might be having problems. Okay, look at this, guys. This is fine. Entry signal. We will go in. 2 triangles. Perfect. It's going up. But the only problem is, look where the time is at right here. It's at 53. And it is not, it's too late for this trade. Now, we go back here, and it's still an entry. When on the next candle, then it's fine. But as you see, it's not. So we let that trade go. And this is what's going to save you guys from losing trades. Set back up for the GBP USD. GBP USD call. And it isn't within the seconds. Okay, so we just caught this right on time. So we're going to wait this. We're going to watch it. Now, the reason why that you have to catch this within the first 20 seconds, I'm going to explain, is because, as you notice, it's a big drop usually within 20 seconds. We caught this on the 20-second candle, actually, unfortunately. Look at it. So you see right there, it was on the 20-second candle, 25, 22. So at 22, it actually dropped. Okay? And that's the reason why you want to catch it before that, because it's going to make a big move within the first 20 seconds. You know what I mean? And sometimes, longer than that. So what happens is it usually flatlines, and then within the 20 seconds, it'll either jump up or it'll jump down. So you don't want to end up catching it when it jumps up or jump down, because you end up getting a bad entry rate, and that's what we don't want. We want to come in with the best rate. So normally what'll happen, this trade is going to lose, but don't worry about it, because we're not going to lose them all, and we're going to take a couple. So here we go. We got another pre-signal coming up right here for the Euro USD. So I'm going to go back over there, Euro USD call. Already have it set up. And then go back to the charts. Now, the reason why, like I said, you want to wait the 20 seconds is because usually what's going to happen is the price is going to move forward. It's going to be ranging. And it's just going to be moving straight. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see it's going to dip into the money or out the money. But either way it goes, it's going to make a big move. And that's usually where you want to already be in it. That way, when it makes that big move, you're deep in the money. And that's the screenshots you see a lot of times I put up where you see that I'm deep in the money. The reason why is because it makes a big move after 20 seconds. We got the GBP USD alert pre-signal. Now we just got this pre-signal, and you see it's already past 20 seconds. So let's say right now we got an entry. I wouldn't go in. Even though it's at 36, that's not too far, I still wouldn't go in. I would wait. Now, you see how this went away? I'm already setting up still for the next candle, because it had told me that it was still a good trade, and it was still a strong signal, and it was still a strong chance that on the next candle, this was going to be a trade. So now I'm looking at the GBP USD. It's at 58. I'm still waiting. I'm also looking at this Euro USD. It's giving me a pre-signal, but I'm not rushing. I'm not jumping back and forth. I'm not, I'm just being calm. I'm just waiting, no stress, but this is giving me a strong indication that that's going to be the next one. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the Euro USD and set up for that. It just keeps on giving me a strong indication that that's going to be the next call, because as you see, it just keeps on a pre-signal alert, and not only is it showing it, it's actually staying there. It's not just disappearing. So this makes me get ready for the next candle. And this is how you guys be calm, not wondering when it's going to pop up, because you know that you're not supposed to be doing anything until the next candle, because it's already at 43 seconds, 43 right here into the minute candle. So we're not stressing. We're not doing anything. Right here we got 2 triangles. So this is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. Okay, these are the things that you would look at that'll make you say, okay, this would be the difference in you taking this trade versus maybe the last one that we just took and lost. Okay, entry. There it goes. So USD, it's the perfect time, and I'm going in. You see over here, we only have 11 seconds. Boom, jumps up, deep in the money. Let's ride it out and watch what it do. Over here, you notice, if you notice the clock, it's at 22 seconds, 25, and see, that's when it did that big dip that we was talking about. So if you would have got in late right now, then you would have got in at a bad strike rate. You see? So this is the reason why you don't want to come in right now. Right now, you would have got in and took this trade, even though it says entry signal right here, it says entry, but as you see right here, it's way past the time that you should have took that trade, the 20 seconds that we spoke of. So what ends up happening? You would have been way up here getting in on this trade. And yes, it could have still went up, which means, look, you see, you still would have won, but it's more risky. Why get in right here where you can get in right here and be deep in the money? So that's a winning trade. So now we'll take our wins, of course. Are you happy with that? 20, 34, and then we go back and we wait. And as you see, guys, a lot of signals come up, so there's no need to rush. There's no need to, feel like you got to take every single signal. Like a good example, let's say all of a sudden I got a signal for multiple pairs. I won't try and get in on every single trade. I'm going to try and get on the best one. Like I said, this one was a good trade. You see, it had two triangles. Everything lined up perfect. It was a strong signal throughout. It wasn't coming in and coming out. You see the clock was only like a couple of minutes into the first minute candle. That is a perfect setup. A setup that's not so perfect, it gets right to the 20-second mark, and then you try to jump in at the last second, kind of like what I did with the last signal, to be honest with you. I jumped in right when it hit the 19th second, and then ended up giving me a bad strike rate because I actually got in at the 20-second candle because of that. Well, to avoid that, just let those ones go, because as you see, a lot come in, especially if you're trading during opportune times, like New York session, London session. Asian, it's a little bit slow. That's not the best session to trade in, but it's still going to be trade opportunities no matter what session you're in, even when the market is very, very slow and really not a good time to trade. We did great during Christmas season, and that's the worst time to trade. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the month. It was Christmas. It was holidays. Everything was stacked against us, and our system still was hitting that 70, 80%, and that's phenomenal. And it's even more phenomenal to do this with a 60-second system strat type situation, because everyone knows that that's the most not accurate, the least accurate expiry to trade. Okay. Also, you guys want to pay attention to. Hold on, get up on here. Okay, so New York session is the session that I like to trade in. It's a lot of opportunities, especially if you get in from the start. First 2 hours of opening, I mean, it's just going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot of signals. You won't have to feel like you're forced to take every single one. Just take your time. Take one trade at a time. Practice proper money risk management. I don't want you guys to get on here and treat this like a casino. I don't want you guys treating this like video poker. I don't want you seeing, trying to take 20 trades a day. Have a goal. Say, I want to make $25 today. I want to make $50 today. I want to make $100 today. You hit your goal, get out the market. You accomplished your goal. I don't care if you hit your goal. If you made your goal in 2 trades, 1 trade, get out the market. It doesn't mean, oh, I made it in 1 trade, so now I can just keep going, because that's the #1 problem in trading that I find. In my year of trading, and I've been doing this for a full year now, and what I feel is the #1 problem is over trading. People don't know when to stop. They keep going, and what ends up happening is you trade, and then you do good. Let's say I win the first trade, excellent. I take another trade, I win, excellent. I win my 3rd trade. Oh man, now things are getting really good. But then I lose the 4th trade. Oh man, it knocks me down. Okay, so now I'm chasing. I'm trying to get back up. I'm trying to get that money back. And what the problem is that you get from 65 to 80% on these trades. That's what the broker's paying you. So, but you lose 100%. So that tells you that it's going to take at least 2 trades to get back in the money, but it only takes 1 trade to be out of the money. And that's where the problem comes in. That's where you see the up and down effect. That's where you see the roller coaster effect. That's where you see 1 month someone made a lot of money. The next month they didn't make that much at all. Now look at on the Euro JPY, we just got a pre-signal, but it went away. It was just a quick flash. Even though it was just a quick flash, now I'm paying attention because what that tells me that, you know, even though the quick flash, it was only because if you notice right here, price is always moving. So it's because it might have moved down or up, but it doesn't mean that it won't move right back in the position that it was that triggered that pre-signal. So due to that, I will start paying attention. I would say, okay, let me see if the Euro JPY is going to give me another pre-signal before this time is up. And if it is, then I would go back, set up, and then wait and see if I would get an entry signal. As you see on this one, I didn't, and that didn't happen. So I'm not worried about it, and I'm not going to the other my platform and setting up or anything of that nature. I'm just waiting for another pre-signal now. Like my partner said, this is a marathon. You know, treat this like a marathon. I can't make guarantees, but I can say that more people than not will be successful. You know, if you treat this like any other type of situation where, you know, if you put your money in the bank and you wait for the interest to grow, it's going to take time. It's not going to be tomorrow my money, my $100 turns into $1,000. That's not going to happen, you know. But what will happen is that if you treat it like an investment, or if you treat it like, you know, something that long term, then yes, you will gain interest on that money. Well, this is the same thing. You know, the key is to be in profit at the end of the day. If you keep that mentality in that mind frame, then you will not overtrade and you will be successful, because you won't be going into this thinking, I need to make $1,000 right now in the market. I need to make, you know, X amount of money. But what you will say is, oh, okay, I'm in profit today, so that means I have more today than I had yesterday. And if you did that tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next week, and then the next month, well, guess what? You got a pretty little penny now. That's how real businesses work. You know, they don't go into it with the mindset saying, oh man, I didn't make $1 million last month, so I failed. They don't go into it with that mindset. They go into it with the mindset, am I in the money or am I out the money? And as long as I'm in the money, then you're winning at all times. Saying when we first started, we built our business model on less is more. We built it on, we would give you 3 trades, you know, a day, you know, 5 tops, and every single member was in profit. Okay, every single member was happy. I bet at one point, you know, they started showing screenshots, and one of our biggest members, he had made $7,000 off the signals that we had gave him for that week. It wasn't even a month; it was a week. And you know, he was taking big trades though. He was putting a lot of money on it, but still, it was still just 3 trades a day that we was giving out. You know, and excuse me, we got a pre-signal alert, Euro JPY. So let's go set up Euro JPY for a call. Now, when they just flash and go away, like I said, those aren't, to me, those aren't the strongest ones. Also, if you notice, I said we're setting up for the Euro JPY, but you don't even see an arrow yet. Okay, you don't see a triangle. Excuse me, you don't see a triangle. So these are the things I would be looking at. You know, so right now, all of a sudden, I got a signal and it said to go in. Well, I'm not going to go in, even though I got the pre-signal and then I got the entry. Okay, I got the entry, but I have no triangles, so I'm not going to take that. You know, it's not a high probability trade, so I'm not going to take it, and I'm going to wait. As you notice, as the market will get more deeper into the session, as we start going towards coming out of the New York session and things like that, then it will start to slow down. We got another pre-signal alert, USD JPY, and I like that one better because it's actually staying there, so it's stronger for a call. And let's say you're a newbie and you get confused with the call and the put and don't remember what that is. Well, easy way, green red. You know, go for that. Green red. Green is a call, red is a put. You forget what it is, follow the color. Green, pick green. You see red, pick red. So now I'm watching now. It went away, but it's because we're now 4 minutes into that candle. See, 7 minutes, 8. I'm just watching. 10, 12. If it presents itself, we got signal alerts for Euro USD as well as AUD USD. 17, 20. Okay, now it's 21. So we are no longer going to go in if we get an entry, but we're going to pay attention and still keep watching because now this has been pre-signal for a whole entire candle. So it's a strong indication that this next minute candle that's coming up, it will be an entry, and the same with this one up here, AUD USD. So both of these for me is strong. So I'm gonna watch it. Even though this USD JPY went away, I bet it comes back, as you just saw it did. So I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not gonna deviate from the plan. Pre-signal AUD USD. I'm still watching the USD JPY. This will keep you guys from jumping back and forth. Okay, now we're 3 seconds into that minute candle. Still get the pre-signal alert AUD USD. Since the USD JPY went away, now I would switch it and go to the AUD USD just to be safe. That way I can get in quick as possible if an entry alert comes. Pre-signal alert for the put. We're 23 seconds in. If it comes out now, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. But I am watching for the next one. And it's, as you see, guys, it's almost like playing a game. You know, it's like you're going to have to go back and forth. There's going to be times where, like I said, you're going to get a lot of pre-signals that's not going to manifest itself. I'm going to keep, I'm going to tell you that now. But what you won't get is repainted arrows. And that's what counts. This is what we're paying attention to. This is what we're going in on. Have you noticed that this USD JPY, like I told you would do sometimes, it'll just keep coming back. Both of these have a tendency to show us an entry rate at any moment because both of these have kept presenting itself as a, there it is. So AUD USD, we're going now because we are only 14 seconds in. Remember I told you about the flat line? Now watch this. Now it's 21 seconds. Boom. There it is. The big drop. Now, if we would have got in late, if we would have got in right now, this is where you would have got in at. Look at your entry rate versus being up here. So this is why it's so important, guys. If some of you guys are losing and you're saying, oh, man, I got in at a bad, I kept losing those trades. These are some of the factors that could be causing you guys to lose. Stick to the format. Stick to the rules. I know they might seem, like you could just, it came in at the 20-second candle. Let me just go ahead and jump in. I still got time. Well, this is the difference in the 20-second candle. This is the 25th candle right here. This is the 22nd one right here. So if you'd have stuck to the 20 seconds or less, there you go. You would have came in, big drop, deep in the money. See, I don't manipulate my screenshots, guys. This is why I be posting up every day. Here we go. Deep in the money. Deep in the money. Okay, so that's another win. And what? Have we been trading? We haven't even been trading an hour yet, guys, right? Okay, not even 30 minutes. So you're already 2-1 right now. And we haven't even been trading 30 minutes. The system works, guys. We're not making this stuff up. We're not just, showing a bunch of winning screenshots and bypassing the losers. We're very transparent. We've been a transparent company from day one. And that's what we pride ourselves in. We don't hide anything. 100% transparent, accessible. You'll always be able to get a hold of us. You'll always be able to get a hold of my partner. You're always available to answer any and all questions. This is where we set ourselves apart from the rest that we feel is our public relations, great customer service, dealing with the people. It's always been about you guys first, and that's second. We didn't get in this to just make money and to just line our pockets. We have a pre-signal for the USD CAD. Even though it went away, my rule, I'm still going to go and set up for it at the very least because there's a chance of coming back. So we'll watch it. And we just, as you noticed, we had just added some more pairs because the 60-second strategy has been doing phenomenal. So a case of a few of you guys that have been with us from the beginning and you wonder what happened to our 5-minute expiry. We did away with the 5-minute expiry, at least for now, because although it was still winning and it was still over 70%, it wasn't winning nowhere near as much as the 60-second strat is now, and the 60-second signals are. And we rather you guys win more and lose less. So we rather gave you more pairs to take with the 60-second option versus less pairs, and then you have the 5-minute option, but you lose a lot more than you lose with the 60-second. And the 60 seconds more fun. You can get it in, get it out the way, and 60 seconds later, you know if you won or lost. We're not sitting there watching a 5-minute boring candle, develop itself. So I like the 60-second strategy because within 30 minutes to an hour, you can realistically take 3 to 5 trades and be done with your day. Pre-signal alert, USD CAD. Remember I told you it'll probably come back, and it did before the minute's up. We're at 42, so that's good. It also lets me know that's a good chance that by the time the next minute candle opens, that pre-signal will turn to actually entry signal. So let's see what happens. 57. Okay. So the most important thing, like I said, that I would say with this system is no trading during high impact news. No trading 15 minutes before or after news. Okay, wait 15 minutes after. Make sure that you see the triangles when you do take the signal. You get a couple of triangles. You don't have to have 2 or 3, but you need to at least have 1. Okay, and make sure that it is not past 20 seconds. I've just showed you the importance in that both times. That if you go past 20 seconds, it's a trade at your own risk at that point. Doesn't mean that it won't win. I have tested the waters, and I have won a few times. A lot of times actually, not by that rule. But I don't want to. I'm not suggesting this, and I don't want you guys doing that. Okay, stick to the rules. You have a higher probability of winning, and you'll win a lot more than you lose. Time's going. I want to take one more trade because I want you guys to see that this isn't just, okay, you won one, you lost. I want you guys to see that this really works. And then after that, we'll go into some Q&A, and we explain more about the affiliates and things like that because I don't want to take up you guys' whole day. Also, like I said, I'm fully accessible, and I know that a lot of people couldn't be on for this. So anybody that's watching this, the recording of this, or also anybody that, watch this, even after explanation, after watching, you still just quite don't get it, or you still need just a little bit more help, or something's still just quite not working for you when you try it, feel free to hit me up anytime, fully accessible, Kawan on Facebook, inbox me, and I will personally, if I have the time, I have no problem with getting on the hangout, doing this with you, one-on-one, live, I'm a very, very busy person, but at the same time, I'm a very hands-on person. And like I said, it's about you guys first. So anytime, anytime you start getting overwhelmed, feel free to hit me up, and I will definitely, do what I can and do my best to help you and get you back to where you need to be at, where you're comfortable. We want you guys comfortable. We want you guys relaxed. We don't want you having anxiety. We don't want you jumping from here back to the charts and back to the broker and what's going on. Oh my God, I need to jump in. Oh wait, that one ain't going in right. Another one repainted. Let me go back to this pair. Damn. Oh, I got another pre-signal. Go back over there. That's not what we want. We want you to be calm, cool, calm, and collective. Take your time, relax, breathe. It's gonna be a lot of opportunities. Don't rush. And like I said, you guys it's gonna get addictive, and you're gonna be tempted to overtrade. You're going to be tempted to take every single signal that comes through. Do not do that. If I can stress anything else, don't do that. Set a goal for yourself and stick to it. Whatever it is, $25, $100, $1,000. And whatever that goal is, it should be within your 5 to 10%. I used to say 10%, but now I stress 5%. That's because if you got $500 in your bank account and you're taking $20 trades, how long do you think it's going to take for you to blow your account? We're dealing with math here, basic math. You're not going to blow your account no time soon, if at all. So then you're dealing with a high probability system that's hitting over 70%. So if that's the case, then you're not going to ever be out of the money because you're only risking 5%. And the reason why I say I recommend going 5% instead of 10%, like most people say, because if you're going 5%, then when you do go up to that next level, like, okay, I done won my first 2 trades, so now I want to add a little more money. Now you can go 10%. You see? Versus if you would have started at 10% with your trades, you wouldn't have nowhere to move up. There would be nowhere to go from there. Okay, we got a USD JPY pre-signal. So let's go set up on that. So this is the reason why I stress to only wager 5%, because you will never be in a position where you feel like, oh, I just blew my account because I took, even if you took 3 bad trades, you're still not nowhere near blowing your account. Okay, so that's one bit of advice. The second is to always deal with the proper, hold on. I lost my train of thought here. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. My daughter came in and it threw me off. But hold on. If you're dealing with 5%, oh yeah. Also, another very, very, very important thing. If you take 3 trades and you lose, 3 back-to-back trades, then stop. You're done. Okay, you're done for the day. If you take 3 back-to-back trades and lose, you're done. Now, if you took 2 trades, or if you took 2 losses, and then you took 2 wins, and then you took a loss, well, that's a little different. It's a judgment call. But if you take 3 straight losses, then stop for the day. Come back tomorrow, come back fresh, come back another session, come back that night. But what I don't want you guys doing is chasing your losses. It's the second biggest mistake that traders make next to overtrading, is chasing their losses. And when you do that, then it's no different than like being in a casino. If you're down and you start chasing that down money, what happens? More chance than not, you're going to continue to lose, and you're going to continue to just go down and go down and go down. And now you're just digging yourself out of a deeper hole, and you're never going to get yourself out of. Notice the USD JPY is still showing. So now I'm just waiting here. Of course, I would still need a triangle, as far as another confirmation. So I feel more extra comfortable with that, and even more, satisfied with that signal. So right now I'm just watching it. Looking for one more. Like I said, we do one more, and then after that we'll open up the Q&A, and I'll let my partner explain how you guys can make money as pushing as an affiliate also. I know we have a lot of marketers out here also, and they like to make money on a marketing side, which will also pay for your trading, So you can actually have the potential to actually be with BTS for really free, which is a great thing. Free 99. We love that. Who doesn't like free? So we're waiting. Market's getting a little bit slower. And like I said, first 2 hours, London, New York open. Oh my goodness. New York open right in the morning. Lots of signals, a lot of volatility, markets moving. There will be a lot of trades available to you. But like I said, even as you already see, there's more. It's going to be more than enough opportunities to take a trade, because even the amount that we've already taken, you shouldn't be taking a lot of trades within 30 minutes or an hour span on a normal situation. So to be able to even get 2 winners, as I say, you got 2 winners every 30 minutes. Even if you got a winner every 30 minutes, that's good. That's good. As a trader, that is good. A lot of traders, especially when you're watching the charts and you don't have all these indicators and you don't have, all these, different things to help you out. Most of the time, we're watching charts for hours. It might take you, an hour or 2 before you even take your first trade or go in with your first trade. And that's the reason why that this system helps out so much, because even during bad times where normally you just can't find anything, you can't, even find a trade to save your life to go in on. But this system does find it. This system does give you an opportunity to still take a trade, make some money. Like I said, I believe it was Michelle, one of the people in our group, a good friend of mine also. And what she do, like she did 10 and 1 or something like that, or 12. I mean, I don't want to throw out the wrong numbers. It's in the group.
It was 12 and 2.
12 and 2. That's phenomenal. Then we have another group member where they do 10 and 1. And it's all right there documented. Like I said, we keep everything transparent. That's why even when we lost, I never deleted those out the group. I didn't delete no losses. Whether win, lose, or draw, it's right there, transparent. GBP USD for the call. And so we're going to set up for that. GBP USD for a call. $20, slow and steady wins the race. Don't need to over wager. So we got that confirmation. Still waiting on it. We're already 20 seconds in, so no matter what happened at this point, we won't be doing anything. Anything that's going to happen is going to happen on the next candle. And this is why I was talking about how you keep you guys from like stressing out and over staring at the charts and wondering when it's going to come in. No matter what, we know we're not making no move until the 55 candle. So we're not worried. We're not stressing. We're relaxed. You had a full 30 seconds, 45 seconds to even make a decision and know what you're going to do. We can go from here to here and pick and choose what we're trying to do, and then back to here, and you still haven't even ate up the minute. You see, so you have time. There's no rush, and that's the way I want you guys trading. When you trade, I want you to be in your right frame of mind. You don't want the kids in the background yelling, your girlfriend or husband, in your right ear, the phone ringing, you're answering Facebook messages. Definitely don't want to be doing that. That right there is the number one way to miss out on trade opportunities. I'll give you a scenario that's very common. You're watching the charts in Facebook at the same time. Somebody ends up sending you a message or something like that, or your inbox, you hear it go off, you go over there, you see what's going on, or you see what's going on in the group, or whatever the case may be, and then before you know it, a trade comes in like this one. Euro JPY, signal alert. Let's go set up for that. For the Euro JPY put. And wait on it. So yeah, and there it is, entry. And it's only 11 seconds in, so it should be great. We should have a great entry rate. Perfect. We got in right on time. I love it. And there goes the big drop. See? Remember what I was saying? You got in late. So look at what was that? Right here was the 25th candle. This is the 22nd candle. So if you would have got in at the 20 candle right here, if you notice, that's when it dropped. 22nd, boom. Now, even though it came back up, still, look where we're at. So even if you guys would have got in, see, I got in early. Early is better, but let's say you would have got in right here. The 15 candle, the 17th candle, all these are still good strike rates. The 20th candle. And then after that point, boom, came back up. But after that, it's all deep in the money. See? No manipulation, no Photoshop. No lying to you guys. No acting like we did something that we didn't do. 100% transparent, deep in the money. These are the screenshots you see every day. This is what the system's about, guys. So I hope you guys like what you see. We did it all in real time. I didn't manipulate the system. I didn't pre-record it and then edit it and then bring it back and act like it was a live recording. This is all done live. Everyone on with us. You guys see the system works. You guys going to get way over 20 signals a day. So you have more than enough trade opportunities. You'll have it well over 5 signals for each session. So that means you will at least be able to get 5 to 10 good signal call trades that you can take on each section. That I can say from my experience sitting down with the system. Every session I was able to take trades, and there was trading opportunities for me. I mean, the system works. I mean, we're not going to oversell it. There it is. I did it right there in real time. We only lost one trade. What is that? 3-1? What is that? 2-1? I mean, whatever it is, we're in profit. Right now, you're in profit. If you took all these trades right now and got up and didn't do anything else, today you are in profit. And that's the name of the game. If you did this every day, the same way I just did it, that means at the end of the week, month, or year, you are in profit. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Patrick. Let him explain to you guys how the affiliates works, and then after that, we'll open up the Q&A and answer any and all questions.
Awesome. Very good job. So, I mean, that's 75% right there in less than an hour. and most people could do that before they start their day, and that could produce the same income that your part-time job or your full-time job is paying you. When you go and work for 8 hours, you could have this done within the hour before you start your day. So that's what's real here. As you can see, this was done live in front of you, and so very cool to see how this works and to show everybody how they can take advantage of this. So so now you guys have seen the system, and I'm sure you guys have lots of questions. I just want to cover one more thing, and then we're going to open it up, and feel free to ask as many questions as you want. As far as actually getting the questions to us, I think we're going to have to do this through Facebook. So maybe, Kawan, right now while I'm explaining this, if you want to go and just post something in the Facebook group and say, post your questions here, and then we'll address them as people ask them in the Facebook group.
All right, sounds good.
All right, cool. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm
going to do it in
show you guys.
I'm going to do it in the live group. So anybody that's in the live group, if we have anybody on with us that's not in the live group, that's not part of our group, please let me know if you'd like to be added, and I'll add you guys. If not, then I guess you can put your questions in the chat box in the Hangout, and then we'll get it.
Yeah, exactly. And if there's something that we're not able to answer here today, you can always send in an email to admin@binarytradesignal.com, and we'll make sure to get that question answered for you. So, all right. So, can you guys can you see my screen? Okay. Let me open up my window here. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep, we can see it.
All right, cool. So what you guys want to do, for those of you who want to share this and you want to earn additional revenue, we have a 50% commission for all referrals, and this is a residual income. And so you can basically refer 2 people and get your service free. And how you do that, if you go to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate, it's going to take you to this page right here. And if you have not already created an affiliate account, you need to go and click sign up now. And when you do that, you're just going to enter a username. Make sure to enter the same username as you created for your back office with Binary Options, your basic membership or your premium membership. And then fill out this information here, and then click Create My Account. When you want to share this platform with somebody, all you need to do is log in. And at the very top here, you've got a link. All you need to do is share this link. Just copy this. It's got your ID attached to it. So when I go here and I paste this, what this is going to do is this is going to take us directly to the home page, and our new video is on here. So it's going to do all the explaining, all the selling for you. And then if they go here and they click, get instant access, it's going to take them to this member registration page. And when they sign up, you're going to get credit for the sale. So at this time, we have one link available, and it basically takes you to the home page, and it's cookied. And so if they click on any of these other links and then they click on Join Us, it's going to keep track of the last person who sent the visitor there. So if there's 2 people going after maybe the same prospect and they're trying to get that person to sign up, whoever the last person to share their link with is going to be the one that gets the credit. So make sure if you go through this that your link is cookied to that person, so you can get the credit for the sale. And then when they sign up, you're going to earn 50% residual commissions. Now this is just the first tool we have. There's going to be some other marketing material coming out. We've got some banners that we're working on, some different ad copy. We're also going to be creating replicated websites with social proof and more sales material, really just to give you an arsenal of tools to help you go out and share this. And we want to provide as many different websites as we can, because one website, if everybody's promoting it, I know marketing, I understand that things get saturated. So just know that I'm always going to be on top of this, creating new content, creating new websites, and these websites will be available here in your back office. As far as where they go, I actually imagine they would go under one of these. It's going to be under one of these links over here. We'll figure out exactly what it is. We might have to create a new category, for replicated websites or something like that. But we'll make sure that marketing material is available. We'll have additional training on it, and we're going to kind of just go above and beyond just giving you marketing material, but we're going to have some actual training on how to go out and get in front of people that actually want this service, and the right way to approach them without selling, without convincing, without pushing in a corner. I'm not talking about bugging friends and family. I'm talking about attracting people to you legitimately, qualified people that actually want to work with you and are ready to give you their credit card to sign up. And so we're going to show you how to do that. And of course, this training, once you learn it, can be applied in almost any business out there. It's a very effective strategy for team building and for selling these types of products online. So we'll make sure to get more of that information to you. But for now, just go over to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate, and then log in. Your website will be right here. And oops, have I not pressed screen share? I'm being told you can't see my screen.
Yeah, somebody just told me that.
Can you see it? Or
I can see it, but someone else said they can't see it. They can't see your screen.
Hold on a second.
Everybody, click on the screen. Maybe that's it. Click on his face, because I can see it.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. You probably need to click on my face. If you're on, as soon as your audio picks up, it's gonna transition back to your screen. So they need to click on your screen. I mean, on my face on there, or it will actually just be a picture of my screen. I'm just getting confirmation from somebody sure they can.
Are you sure you don't want to do some breakfast?
I said I did.
Hey, can anybody hear me? Anybody that has questions, you can PM me directly, because that way I don't have to refresh the page, and then I'll just, if you want me to make your questions open to everybody, I'll put it in the group. If not, I'll just answer it privately.
If you can see my screen, I think we're okay. I think the people just need to click on the option to see my screen.
No, they need to click on your option, on your profile. I can see it fine.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's it. So use this link right now. It's going to take you to this main page. You access it by going to binarytradesignal.com, and it's just /affiliate, just like that, and it's going to forward to this other thing called IDEV affiliate. Oh wait, now I'm getting somebody else saying they can't see my screen.
Make sure they're clicking on your profile. I can see it.
Hey Ryan, click on my profile. It should be either a picture of me or like a miniature thumbnail version of my screen. Let me try something else here. I'm gonna take off screen share and then do it again. All right, so everybody make sure to click on my image at the bottom right corner there. Oh, you know what? If they're watching this from the site, I don't think they can click on that. What am I thinking? A second.
You need to wash your face.
You are screen sharing. Okay. So now, can you see my screen again?
Wash your face.
Yep.
How
All right, let me check with this other guy, make sure you can see it now. We're almost done, guys, here. I know you guys want to get your day started. All right, cool. Thanks, Ryan. I know you guys want to get your day started here, and I'm sure you guys have lots of questions. So I'm going to go ahead and close out here. If you guys have any questions, make sure to either get with me privately on Facebook or Kuwan, or preferably just go and post them on the thread, the post that Kwan just made. We'll pin that to the top of the group here, and just post your questions there, and we'll address it. So I'm getting some feedback here that people can only see the BTS logo, so we'll just go ahead and switch over to questions here. So
if they're doing that, hold on, real fast. If they only can see the logo, it's because they're still tuned into me. They're pressed onto me on my profile. So touch Patrick's name over there in the right hand corner to the right.
I don't think they can because they're watching it from YouTube. I don't know if it can click over or not. Let me.
Then it might be you. Then take me off of the presenter.
There we go. I think I just fixed it. I think that just fixed it. All right, guys. Let me know right now if the guys that are messaging me if that fixed it.
Okay, baby. Daddy has to work some today, but after you.
All right. I'll go over this real quickly here again. So you want to go to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate. It's going to take you here. You want to sign up. Once you have created your account, I'm going to go ahead and click Manage Account because I'm already signed in.
I don't know.
And okay, cool. People can see it now. This is the link here at the top that you're going to use. This is going to be your link that's going to essentially just take you to a version of our main website. However, it's going to be coded to you. We have our new video that I made yesterday, or Kawan actually put together the video, and I did the script and the audio and so forth. So we put this here together for you guys, and there's going to be more videos coming. We just wanted to get something out there so you can start sharing the story and sharing the product here. So and of course go out and earn some commissions for yourself. So when people sign up and they click on Get Instant Access Now, you're going to get a 50% commission when they join, and when you refer 2 people, your service is free. And of course, after that, everything else is going to be profit. So just make sure to go to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate, and that will take you to the main page here. Sign up. When you do sign up, make sure to use the same username as you created when you created your membership to trade, so that way everything is just easier to track.
Hey guys, excuse me, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
I've just put I'm pinning a post into the group now, to the live group, and it's gonna say questions, Q&A, and then that's where you guys could put your questions right there, and I'll answer them all.
Perfect.
And that way, if anybody has the same question, everybody will see it.
Perfect. Let's go back over here. And hopefully that answered your question, Edward, about the video. Because I know you had some questions related to that earlier today. All right, you're doing this in the live group, you said?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm making a post right now.
All right, cool.
So just make a comment. Ask all questions. It's posted now. It's pinned to the top. And I'll get to them and answer them.
Hopefully we did such a great job explaining that there are no questions. But I don't think that's the case. I think there's definitely going to be some questions. All right, no questions yet. Okay, there's a post in the public chat room saying explain the membership, please. Okay, so with our membership, there's really two options to get signed up. You can join as a free member, but that's not going to get you access to the signals. In order to get access to the signals, you can deposit with one of our brokers. There we have a couple different brokers that allow you to deposit with them. That will get you 1 month of free service, and you can try it out. If you already have a broker, or you just want to go ahead and jump in and pay for the service, then it's $200 a month, and that's going to get you access to both the sessions with our live traders 3 times a week, and access to our EBS signal feed 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can trade at your own convenience. Of course, we suggest you trade during the London, the Asian, and the New York sessions. But if those times aren't, if you're not around to trade during those times, you could essentially trade any time that you want. So those are the options, and then that's going to get you access to both the live feed and the traders, the live traders as well. So. Okay. All right, Tracy, I will get with you here in a minute. Let me, as soon as I'm done here, I'll help you out with that. All right. Do we have any questions? Make sure to go into our live group. If not, we'll go ahead and we'll get ready to shut this down in the next few minutes. But we want to make sure that now is your time. Anything that's on your mind, let us know so we can cover it and give you what you need to go out and trade here successfully. All right, we got a ton of viewers still on here, and you getting any questions in your private inbox there? Kwan?
Yeah, all in the live group. I'm answering them now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, post the questions in the live group, and then we'll address them. All right, looks like we got a question here. In the system, are there ample enough videos to cover how to effectively trade the system? We have one video right now that covers it, and then of course the webinar that we just did, we covered it in great detail. But there will be more videos. We'll continue to produce as many videos as we need to make it so you guys can very easily understand how to use the system. Please explain how to utilize the video for recruiting and how you plan to keep track of the referring party. How are charges for membership done? Good question. So the video, if you go and watch the video right now, It's a short, you know, a sales video basically. It goes over the problems in the industry and what we did, what the weaknesses and the opportunities that we saw, and how we have created binary trade solution, or excuse me, binary trade signal as a solution in this industry to really level the playing field and give back to those people that you know, want to trade but, you know, have joined other trading groups, and because the trader has a bad day, it affects them, they call bad trades, now the other people are out their money, and we can't afford to have that type of inconsistency. We need something that's always working. And you know, it's great to have professional traders, and it's great that these guys know what they're doing, but to rely on them every single day, long term, and the pressure that builds up, that's what the video is pointing out. Is we saw those problems, and we have a solution for that. So, as far as how we keep track of those sales, I just went over how you know, the affiliate links. So if you go to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate, you need to create a membership, and you're going to be assigned a link. That link is tracked to you. That is how we track all sales. So if you give that link to somebody and they go to the website and they sign up, you can log into your back office and you can actually see the people that signed up under you and the commissions that you're going to be receiving. And as far as the how membership or how our charges for the memberships done, they are, you know, we basically take credit card. We work through a merchant processor company. It's not PayPal. It's not some fly-by-night payment processing thing. We're hooked up with Authorize.net. We've got a secure site. Everything is done the right way. It's not just you know, thrown together and you know, like I said, PayPal. A lot of companies use PayPal, and we're not doing that. That's not what we wanted to use, especially for a business like this. So basically, we're taking credit cards and we're going through a reputable payment processor. All right, do we got more questions here? You got more questions coming in, Kwan?
Tons. I'm just answering them on as I go.
Oh, wow, you posted them all in there. Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. How do you handle arrows that disappear? Don't take the trade. That just means you just wait for another trade. When will this video recording be available? Immediately. As soon as we're done here, the binarytradesignal.com/live will be something that you can share with people, and you know, if they watch it, well, here's the deal. Really, you should be sharing your affiliate link first, so they get cookied, and then you want to share the live link, because then if they sign up, you get credited with the sale. So how do we get the signals? Is that an online thing with the charts? So there's two ways you get signals. We have our live traders who will call signals in the group and provide them through mobile notification. However, the EBS feed is not something that we can provide signals, because there's, you know, like mobile notifications, or call them in the group, because there could be up to 100 trades a day, and we can't call every single one. It would require somebody sitting there all day long. So the idea is for you to go in and watch the charts yourself and choose when to take the trades. And with the training that we just showed you and all the other training we're going to be creating here down the road, you are going to be well prepared to understand how to read the charts and take the trade. Is there a link for the news so we know good or bad time to trade? Yes, there is. And Kawan, if you want to post that in the chat, the two websites, I don't even remember what they are actually. You'll have to maybe.
I'm gonna put it. I'm actually gonna put it in the file session, so that way everybody have access to it at all times. They'll know where the news links are at.
Okay, but just for people that are listening right now, can you
Oh,
announce
okay.
those two websites?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's investing.com, and you're going to go to the economic news calendar. So if you want to just get right to the page, it'll be investing.com/economic/calendar.
Perfect. And what was the other one?
And the other one is forexfactory.com. And I'm going to put both of those links right now in the group.
All right, perfect. So those are the two websites, investing.com and Forex Factory, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, forexfactory.com. Okay. So that's the links to watch the news, to read the news every morning. Make sure you go there and you understand what is happening throughout the day so that you can schedule your trades. If I want to test it for the free month, is it good for me as European to join with Boss Capital? You can join internationally with Boss Capital, correct?
Yes, Boss Capital for me is the best platform because, like I said, I've never had an issue with withdrawing money, and that's the main thing to me. The
But
only thing,
for
huh?
somebody from Europe, for international members, that's okay?
Yep, even for them. But if they feel more comfortable, all the other brokers are excellent for our international users. It's really the other way around where the US got to worry about, okay, what's good for us. But for you guys, every single broker is good. To be honest, but not every single broker is good, but every broker on our list you guys can use. Versus for US clients, they can't use every single broker that's on our list.
All right, perfect. Okay.
And Magnum, also, just to put it out there, Magnum, like I said, they're giving a lot of benefits because they're a new platform. They have a thing called the ladder trade, where if you can actually, especially for you that like stacking your trades, but let's say it was a trending market and you notice like, hey, this is just going up and up and up, and it's obvious it's going to continue to go up. So what you can do is they got this thing called the ladder where you can keep on taking trades within that trade, and it makes your trade that normally would have won at what they say 80% turns into 300 to 500%. It's crazy. You could talk to you could read the fine print and get more detail on that. And then the other thing that's cool about Magnum that I found was that they give you money back on all your losing trades as long as it's not a 60-second trade or a turbo trade. But if it's a regular trade, then they actually give you money back on those trades that you take. So it's a certain percentage, and it's, of course, there's going to be probably some type of stipulation behind it. I'm sure they're not just giving you a ton of money back, but they got options. And the thing that I like about them, or the thing that I feel I can't vouch for them 100% yet because they're still new, but they are owned by Rushbucks, which owns Boss, and we've never had any problem with none of Rushbucks affiliates, none of their platforms. So for now, I vouch for them until otherwise, until they give us a reason not to.
Perfect. Okay. I missed the middle part of this. Has already been covered, but how soon will I be able to get started getting the signals like today? Yes, absolutely. Right now, if you've already signed up, and I know that you signed up yesterday, so you can log into binarytradesignal.com with the account that you created, go up to the members area, click on Trade Signals, and then there is a link in there to access the feed, and then there is a password, and I'm not going to announce it here over the air. So private message one of us, and we'll get you the password to log in and actually see those trade signals. What are the best times to trade the 1-minute signals? Ideally right now. The New York session has proven to be best. However, Asian and London sessions are good, but we've seen the most movement here in these times.
Wow, where are you gonna see?
There was just a question, but it looks like they just deleted it. Okay. In the system, okay, that was already covered. So the EBS Live is another platform where we log in. Correct. So you need to log into your back office through Binary Trade Signal, and it's soon going to all be integrated into one site. But right now, while we're testing out which platform that we want to stick with, we're keeping it external while we figure out the logistics of that. even if I already have a Boss Capital account, is it still $200 a month? Yes, it is $200 a month. The reason why we're giving away, why people can deposit and get free service is because we're actually compensated a little bit when you do deposit into our brokers, so that sort of pays for whatever service, monthly service you would be paying for that month, and gives you guys a chance to try it out. If you already have an account with Boss, you can always deposit with one of our other brokers, and as long as it's one of the eligible ones for the free service, then you're absolutely going to be able to get a free month. Is there a link for the webinar? Yep. It's the same link that we posted above. It's just binarytrade.com/live, and that will be up here, for a while here. We'll have that up until we do another training or another webinar. You already answered that. I'm logged in. Under what tab on the website is the feed signals? It's under members and then trade signals. And Shakita, if you want to message me, I'll get you the password, or if you message Kwan, we'll get you the password. So what we just watched on the webinar is the exact same that we will get with the $200 a month. Exactly. So you're going to get access to this live feed every single day, Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. And in addition, 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we'll actually have live traders calling trades, and that we're going to call them right now through the group, through our Facebook group, our premium group, and through mobile notification, until we come up with another plan to integrate it all into one system. All right. Do we have more questions? It looks like we do. All right, what's next? Yes, the membership can be canceled at any time. You're not locked into a contract or anything like that. Yes, the webinar is being recorded, and you can access it at binarytradesignal.com/live. And yes, with $200 a month, you're getting access to both EBS, the live signal feed, and access to our live traders that will call signals in the group and provide them over the phone. I know a couple people have asked that, and I've reiterated that a few times here. Here's another question. Where do I get the link for the BTS sales video? Technically, you could go to binarytradesignal.com and just click on the text title that says Binary Trade Signal Introduction, and it will open up into YouTube, and you can grab the link right there. And if you have any troubles with it, I'll share the link with you directly. Just private message me. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Lots of good questions, guys. Appreciate your participation here and your interest. If I join the free group for 1 month, I will get BTS EBS Live and SMS. No, the free group is we actually we'll call out like 2 signals a day in there, and that's really just to show people what we're doing and show people essentially what they're missing out on, and if they upgrade, they can get access to these signals and a whole lot more. The free group only gets access to the signals inside the Facebook group. You have to be a premium member in order to be able to get the mobile notifications.
Uncle Lebo says happy birthday. My friend, well, you know her.
Right. Do we have more questions? Yes, we do. Keeps coming on. Live traders during New York session. Yes, there will be live traders Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on the New York session. Oh, another question. I was a member of BTS previously but canceled. I want to test the system with new EBS. However, I want to make sure that the person originally referred me gets the referral credit. How do I ensure that? So what you want to do is you want to go back to that person, tell them that they need to go and recreate a new affiliate link by going to binarytradesignal.com/affiliate. And once they create their new link, they're going to give it to you, and then you just sign up under them, and that will make sure that they get credited. Last week, your membership fee was $100 to join, but today you raised the fee. Don't you? Actually, no. We haven't had the $100 for quite a while, and the $100 was for our grandfathered members. When we first started, we had people come on, and you know, of course, there's growing pains. There's things that we're going to run across, a little bit of turbulence, and to thank them for being loyal to us and waiting around for us to get everything right, we honored a $100 grandfathered membership. So if you signed up in the month of November and you paid for the service in the month of November, you're automatically qualified to be locked into that rate. So after that, you know, we added a lot of other services. Before, we only had live traders, and we would only have a few trades per day. So getting 3 to 5 trades per day for $100 a month, that's worth it. But now you can take potentially up to 30, 40, 50 trades a day. I'm not saying to do that, but the option is there for you to do so, on top of getting live traders as well. And we looked around. You can go and check the competition, check the pricing of other places. You're not going to find the type of services and value that you get for this price point anywhere else. So that is why we've done that. However, if you were a member with us last month and you paid the $100 originally, then by all means, you are welcome to lock in that rate. And as long as you stay a member, you will keep that rate. If you cancel, then you'd be eligible. You'd pay the normal rate that everybody else is paying now. Any challenges with withdrawals from Magnum? I'm testing it this week. I don't believe there will be. It's ran by the same company that runs Boss, and so I really don't think we're going to have any issues with it. I have not used it. Maybe Kwan can chime in here about what he believes, you know, how Magnum is going to work with their reliability on withdrawals and stuff like that.
Yeah, Magnum is still new, so like I said, we can't fully 100% vouch for them yet. As far as like what they are going to do and what they aren't going to do. The only thing we can say is they're owned by the same people that owns Boss Capital and Trade Rush and all them, and we've had no problems with them at all. And I've been trading over a year. I've never heard anybody have an issue with Boss as far as withdrawing. So I don't see any issue with it. I talked to the account management, and you know, they said it's a good platform. It's going to run exactly the same as Boss. Actually, like I said, with the new features that's been added, it's actually supposed to be better. So it's one of their newer platforms that they're actually trying to push more than all the other ones, because it's supposed to give you guys added value and better, you know, action and trading. So we're not going to really know until we give it some time, and then we try, you know, we do these things to try and withdraw, and we take the trades on their platform and see how they do. So what I would say for right now is just, you know, test it out. You know, if you already have an account somewhere else, then by all means stick with what you already got going if it's working for you. If it's not, test it out, because we do have a good relationship with our brokers and our account manager. And if anything is not up to par, or if anything's not moving efficiently, I will get on the phone and call him personally. And it ain't gonna be no, you guys got to call right to their departments and wait for a response. I'll go directly to the horse's mouth, right to the person, and get some handled, get some taken care of right away for you guys. It's not going to be no type of situation where you guys can't get a hold of somebody, or you can't get your money out, or this person is, you know, blowing smoke up your butt and moving y'all around. We're not going to deal with that. The minute that we ever have that kind of issue, we're going to delete that broker out of our system immediately, and you know, and put the word out to the people.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one thing. We had a meeting yesterday with a broker that came to us, and everything looked on the up and up, and felt good, and he was, a great salesman, and everything looked great. But after doing a little bit of research and talking to a few people, I was told that these people are the devil. They don't pay out. They will, there's all these different fine print things. You have to, trade all of your money in order to even be able to withdraw money. So we don't have relationships with brokers. We've got relationships with you. And it's funny how when we talk to these guys, they always think that we're on their side, and that's not the case. We're looking out for you, and we're only going to partner with people that are, legitimate and reputable. So now, here's another question. Is there two different free offers, one for the 7-day trial and another one for the month free if you sign up to your broker? No. What we call as a free trial is basically saying you've got 7 days to try our service out. You pay, you don't like it, within 7 days, you're refunded, no questions asked. That's what the 7-day trial is about. The 1 month free trial is if you deposit into our broker, you're in it for a month, and you don't pay us anything until the end of the month. If you like our service, you continue with us. If not, then the service ends. And so those are two separate things. Is there a way to know what session it is right now? Right now it's the New York session, and it's just based off time zones. So I don't know the exact hours, but I think like 5 o'clock is Asian time, Pacific time.
Also, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we just added these pairs to our system, so our tech guy might not haven't had a chance to add it yet, but usually it's on the system. When you're trading, it always says what session you're in. So it'll say Asian session, or it'll be right up under where it says 60-second expiry. If you notice that tab, right up under there, it'll usually tell you the session you're in. So I'm pretty sure it'll be added before the day's end.
Oh, okay, perfect. I didn't realize that. Cool. What's the difference between the Signal group and the 24-hour live feed? That's it. It's just two different terminologies for it. I mean, the Signal group as a whole, we have our live traders that are calling signals. So they're in front of their charts and they're saying, okay, we're going to do a 30-minute trade, or we're going to do a 45-minute trade, something where there is ample time for us all to get in. There's no like, oh, we need to trade in the next 60 seconds. It's none of that. So it's the live trades are long term, and then the Signal feed, the 24-hour live feed, those are 60-second trades. So those are you're making the trade on your own, essentially. Okay, let's see. We got some more questions coming in here. Okay. Tomorrow and Thursday this week we will have a live trading session with traders calling out signals. Will there be set times that they call out the signals? Yes, exactly. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we have our live traders, and we typically trade during the New York session. So the New York session starts around 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Pacific time, and we'll usually go till 10, 11, noon. We don't want to overtrade. That's the biggest thing, is we want to make sure that we're giving you quality trades, quantity. And so we might be trading from 6 a.m. to noon or something like that, and you might get 5 to 8 trades in. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It really just depends on the market and the trader and a lot of other things that are happening. So hopefully that answers you guys' questions. All right, another question here. Thank you very much, Tracy. Thanks for coming on here today. All right, I don't have any more questions, and we are going on over an hour and a half, or an hour and 45 minutes. I think we've covered quite a bit of stuff here. We've still got a lot of people on the webinar here today, but if you guys have any other questions, reach out to me privately, reach out to Kwan privately. You can always ask more questions here on this thread. If you don't want to ask them publicly, then and there's something else you want to get answered, email us in at admin@binarytradesignal.com, and we'll respond to you quickly and help you out the best that we can. So if there's
answer Shakita's question, please.
Did she ask another one?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, hold on.
Later today, do not start doing
What day is it?
One live feed means I can go on the website, watch the charts from on too.
I think there's still a lot of confusion on how this works. It seems like a really great setup for the value. Correct me if I'm wrong. Live feed means if I go on the website, watch the charts, trade on my own 2 live trading sessions, Tuesday through Thursday, traders calling out signals. Yep, that is exactly it. Oh, then you said you answered that last one for me. All right, yep, that's it. You got it. And if you need anything else, just like I said, feel free to come to me or Kwan privately, and we'll get you set straight here. Okay, another question. If you deposit into broker, then first month is waivered. Yes, that is correct. It needs to be one of the it's either Boss, Redwood Options, or Magnum, and I think there's one more. The only one that doesn't get you the free month is Markets World.
And to be honest with you guys, I just been brought to my attention, Markets World doesn't have a 60-second option, which means Market World will not work with this system. So it will work for our live trades when we do the 3 days a week, but it won't work for this system because they don't have a 60-second expiry. So I wouldn't go with Market World for this.
Does the signal repaints on the 60-second?
No, it doesn't. The way I've gotten people telling me that it has been repainting. It hasn't been repainting for me. The only thing that does happen is, like I said, a pre-signal will come in, and then of course it might go away, and then it comes back again on the next one. But I've never had the actual entry arrow repaint itself. It's never repainted itself for me. But if you stick to the rules and you stick to like I said, the 20-second rule, the triangle rule. You see 1 to 3 triangles. And you're not 20 seconds after the minute. That's more important than anything. If it repaints after and all that, if you stuck to the first rules I just said, then all that won't even really matter.
Cool.
That's why we did it in real time. You see, we did it in real time, and there was 3. You see, 3 to 1, right back to back, all deep in the money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a great day. How often do you update your platform? Well, this is something we're pretty proud of. We do this every day virtually. Is we're constantly paying attention to market conditions. We don't just set it and forget it. And that was the big flaw that we saw with a lot of robots and auto traders and things like that. Is it was set and not really adjusted to reflect the market conditions. And so if something was to happen, this same strategy that was working, things change and the strategy no longer works, or the robot no longer works. So our tech team, who is also experienced traders, are constantly updating and adjusting the algorithm to make sure you've got your best chances of winning here.
And to be honest with you guys, that's the reason why that the system sustains itself. We're not saying that strats don't work. We're not saying indicators don't work. We're not saying that systems don't work. But what I will say is they don't work long term. And if you've had a strat that you've been using and you see like, man, I was hitting, I was doing real good for like 2-3 months, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working for you. No matter what you did, no matter how much you stuck to the rules of that system, it just didn't work anymore. And the reason why is because the market changes. So yeah, that system might have worked for how the market was the first week, 2 months, year, but then what happens is, not even going to be a year, we're going to say months. So what's going to happen is the market maker is going to switch everything up because he knows that Traders are learning the system. They're learning patterns. They're learning, oh, okay, this did this last week. It's probably going to do this week. So what they do is they say, okay, we need to flip the script on you guys now and change up everything. And when they do that, that's when you notice your strat stops working on you. Well, the difference with us is we didn't just build it and say, okay, like you said, hit it and forget it, and then now you're just on your own. What we do is every single day our tech guy is watching the market every day. Matter of fact, if anybody's been with us from day one, then you can vouch for this. You'll see that the platform itself has changed so many times. It went from five-minute pairs. It might have been different currencies. It might have went from a whole different stream. I mean, every single day we're on it, on top of it. So what that means is it's going to always stay consistent, because right when the market tries to flip the script on us, we're going to flip the script on the market and move accordingly.
Absolutely. On the live feed, can you trade on any time frame? No, the live feed is 60-second trades only right now. We had 5 minutes, but if you were here during the webinar, we mentioned that we have temporarily removed those, the 5-minute charts, and we added more currency pairs to the 60-second charts because that is performing the best. We're still probably going to have the 5-minute one. We just need to get it, and it's not like it had a bad win rate. It's just we want to show you what works the best, and the 60-second ones are working the best.
Yeah, the 60 seconds was at 80% during Christmas week. So, I mean, you can't argue with those results. And to be honest with you, some of the pairs had gotten up to 85%. So, I mean, when you're dealing with those kind of numbers, it was a no-brainer. Take off the 5 minutes and let's get these people winning more,
Exactly. And when we were able to pull that off during Christmas week, during the most volatile, I mean, you never know what's happening at the end of the year during the holidays. The markets are always expected to do something different than you want them to do, and we were still able to pull off those numbers. So that was our big test over the holidays. If we could win during the craziest times of the year to trade, then we should be able to trade win during the good times. All right, we got more questions here. Oh, they keep coming in. When is the live trading room going to start back up? Well, tomorrow probably. We'll have we'll be calling live trades tomorrow with that. Without over trading, of course, and following the rules, how many good 60-second signals will be sent on average? I mean, we're seeing like 40 or 50 signals being called a day on average. Sometimes higher, sometimes less. You don't want to jump in on those. You want to get in on the good ones. I mean, today we probably saw 10 or 15 signals come through, and we took 3 or 4 of the best ones. So you don't always just jump on every single signal. There's a couple things that have to align perfectly, and that's the indicators, the getting in before the 20 seconds, and a couple other things, a couple other factors that are very important to pay attention to. So, I mean, ideally you have dozens of signals you can take each day, but do you really want to? We talked about over trading and when not to trade, and there's just certain times where even when it tells you to trade, you probably shouldn't be trading. What is the daily winning ratio? I mean, it's hard to say right now. I mean, the feed, because we don't take every single signal, we're not sitting there all day long, it's very hard to say what the overall winning ratio is with that. But as far as the trades we've taken, I mean, we're consistently over 70%, realistically closer to that 80% mark. We did have some hiccups. We had some turbulence with some live traders, and that was one of the big issues, is getting live traders to come in here every single day and drop their family life, drop their personal life, and just be able to trade like experts, and nothing will affect them, and that's just not the reality. So there were some days where we had some bad trading days, and we've been proactive in eliminating those weaknesses and working on new solutions to be able to bring in traders and consistently call live signals. So lately, I mean, even our live trades are above that 75-80% range. So we're really doing well right now. We're picking up here. We've again left the turbulent areas, and the business is smoothing out here.
Which one do you like?
Okay, more questions. Hey, thanks, Ralph, for trying to join us here today. I know, sorry you were having some internet issues, but this will be recorded, and you can definitely watch this on your own time here. Is there a 3 or 7 day trial for the EBS live feed? There is a 7-day trial, but essentially you pay, and if for any reason you're not satisfied, you can cancel and get your money back, no questions asked, within 7 days. You can also deposit into one of our brokers and take advantage of a free month of service by doing that. Just go to the binarytradesignal.com, click on brokers, and choose, if you haven't already deposited with a broker, we can all give our personal recommendations, but any of those will suffice. All right, more questions. Oh, nope, never mind, that was already answered. All right, guys. Well, we are going on 2 hours here. I think now is a good time to close this out. I really appreciate you guys coming on here this morning and spending the time with us, evaluating what we have here, and being patient with us. This is new. This is foreign. This is like learning an entirely new business model, a new platform, and there's going to be resistance. Some people don't like to learn new things. They don't like change, and I get it. I'm not a big fan of change. I'm not a big fan of learning new software and programs, but when you can see the type of results that we're getting here, when you can see that spending a few minutes here to learn how this works could, pay for your car payment, pay for dinner for the next year, pay your mortgage, pay for that vacation you want to go on, pay for your kid's wedding, pay for your kid's college tuition. I mean, these are real things that you can achieve here when you learn how to use the system. And I don't like to hype things up. I'm never a fan of when people, go over the top and explaining and trying to sell things, but I've been when I was first introduced to this, and they said, "Hey, we've got this robot, we've got this feed." I rolled my eyes. I said, "Oh, great, another one. I've already seen these. These things don't work. What are we doing here? We need to find good traders." And I'm convinced. I've seen people make thousands of dollars in hours with this system, having zero experience or having a lot of failures with other companies and other trading groups and platforms. So just stick with this, guys. This is something where if you learn it, it will pay off, and you can see from the testimonials here on the site and from the feedback we're getting that people are having success with this. So if it's confusing now, it's just give it a month, try it, work it, and if it doesn't make sense to you, you can always do something else, but it's definitely worth giving it a try. So that's all I've got to say. Quan, if you want to close it out, if you got anything else to say. Do we have any other questions coming in here? Let's see. No, it looks like all the questions have been answered. So,
yeah, we can close it out. Like you said, it's hitting that two-hour mark, so I'm pretty sure I don't want everybody to get restless. But a lot of good questions, a lot of great questions. They definitely thank you guys for still keeping your faith in us and staying with us. And also, especially some of the loyal members that we have. Edward, Michelle. Appreciate you guys. Tremendous. You do a lot for the group. It's not getting unnoticed, believe me. And like I said, we have a lot of things in store for 2015. Just keep looking out. It's always about you guys first. So we're always trying to figure out how we can continue to add more value. It's not about lining our pockets, like I said. So if you notice, it's pretty much nothing that you can't ask us and nothing you can't get from us within our means and within a reasonable amount of time. So thank you guys, and that's all I got to say.
All right.
Happy trading.
Cool. Thanks, guys, very much. We'll let you know here. We'll be doing more webinars and more videos here down the road. Look out for more marketing material and different things to help you go out and share this. And if you need anything else, email our support admin at binarytradesignal.com. And you guys have a great day and a very happy new year. I'll talk to you all soon.